guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jade, and if you're new here, welcome, but if you're not, welcome back. As you can tell by today's title of the video, we're going to be doing a part 2 of my college advice for incoming college students and or transfer students. I already have my list on my iPad, so we're just going to go over the last few tips that I have. But before we get into it, I just want to address some things on the channel. First and foremost, sorry that it took me a little longer to upload this video. When I went home to see my family, Tallahassee just got hit by another storm, so I wasn't able to really film how I wanted to in my own space and whatever. And even though I did say this will be the last college advice, I will still do a girls video because one of my friends reached out and like, hey, yeah, you should do that. And I'm like, okay, bet. So I would probably end up doing that out of my next video, but here is the college advice tips. So starting with number 1, take advantage of every single opportunity there is on campus, resources, alumni, anything and everything you get your hands on. Just take advantage of it. Don't spend so much money on your school and not use the resources that they give you. All right, this one is a little random and I cannot stress this one enough. Do not stay in your dorm, only go there to sleep. Do not dorm rot. And don't do it to yourself. Life is still happening as you're in college. You need to be active, socializing, being around people. You don't want to waste your time being in your dorm all day. You're not going to get anywhere in life being in your dorm all day. So just get out, try to get involved. If your roommate, and you were cool, try to go out, have some fun that way. Go to the library, especially when you're eating. If you order food to your dorm, try not to eat there. Try to go to the dining hall and make new friends, or just simply eat alone and watch TV or something on your iPad. Back to studying. If you can, try to study in an empty classroom, or I know I've been to, we've had our own personal study area rooms. Try to study that way, where you can kind of isolate yourself, talk out loud if you need to. If you need to take a phone call, you can do that. Get a whiteboard and write out all your notes, so it's more personable to you, because that will help you and motivate you to keep studying and to study longer. Whether when you're distracted by all this noise in the library, it can be hard. People coming in and out constantly. Your friends are talking. So if you just book a personal room to yourself, you'll be okay and you'll be able to have a more effective study. But if you're one of those type of people that need the noise, obviously we want to be in the gen pop of everybody in the library. But for me personally, I needed peace and quiet. So that's what I would do sometimes. It is okay to change your major. It's okay as long as you know that is what you want to do and it's not influenced by what other people want you to do. I actually Googled a little statistic on this, and the average college student actually changes their major 2 to 3 times in their college career. Do I know anybody who's done it 3? Not personally. I've heard of, but not personally. But I have heard of people change their major twice. I changed my major when I left for college. I was biology pre-med, and now I'm criminal justice pre-law. So it happens, things happen. Do your research before you decide you want to change. Don't change because your friend or your roommate changed, their major to something that sounds cool, or that can possibly get money. Really make it a personal decision, because it's your career at the end of the day. But just also don't feel the shame. Don't feel like you're stuck in a degree, because you're not. You can always change, and don't feel bad about changing your major. Next, these two kind of play a role together. Focus on yourself by getting a campus job. I think even if it's off campus, just get your own, start making your own money. Start doing things for yourself. Even if you can rely on your parents, that is good, but try to be more independent, because once you get into your career and the real world, that is what you're gonna need to get through and be successful. So get that campus job, work somewhere, anywhere, just to have, even if it's just for getting your nails done or your hair done, just to have some extra money for parties and whatnot, and just focus on yourself. You're not in competition with nobody. The only person you're competing with is yourself. So with that being said, don't worry about what people have to say about you or anything like that. So be it. Y'all got into the same school, so Who cares? Freshman year, try to avoid the big friend groups, the big crowd. I just want to add this in here. I cut the AC off for this video specifically because it is running throughout the unit and it's literally right next to me and it's still running. I don't understand that. I thought it would like be one of those air conditioners that kind of take a minute before they turn off, but this is literally still running. But back to what I was saying. So freshman year, even if you do decide that you're gonna do it anyway, if it breaks up, just know things happen. Everybody going into college wants to be like the best version of themselves, which usually turns out to be the worst because I feel like people are trying to put on, you know, everybody's trying to put on. So just be friends with people for the individual that they are, not the type of boys they attract or type of girls they attract, or you know, who's popular, whose parents got money, who can dress, who got the nicest car, because that's not gonna get you nowhere but a long list of negative friendship experiences that you should not be needing to experience. So avoid that, but like I said, freshman welcome week, everybody's trying to like click together and stuff like that, and it's just like, can we all breathe? Even though you should be applying this to your life, period, I just want to say that trusting your gut gets you a lot further in college. Do not just act spontaneously and just act off impulse. Trust your gut, like have some common sense. Like, yeah, you have like this newfound freedom, but just kind of process like what you're about to do. Like your friend that you just met yesterday's boyfriend or frat's about to give you something, or you know, boyfriend period is gonna give you something to drink. Trust your gut, be like, nah, I can go make it myself. And trust your gut if you're in a class that you just, something feels off between you and the professor. Don't risk your grade trying to feel out this professor all year long. If something feels off, get out the class, transfer. It's not that hard. Just go talk to your advisor. Just, you know, you're in college, you're making decisions, and it's now time to stop trusting people around you to make decisions for you and trust yourself enough to make these decisions. Change the type of courses that you take every semester. Don't always take the all in person, because I'm gonna tell you straight up, they get so boring and tiring. Take some hybrid, take some all in person or all online. Because you're gonna get tired, and that's when attendance is gonna play into role, and you do not want to skip your attendance. Like, you need your grade, you need all the points you can get, and you don't want to flunk out over attendance. So to help alleviate some of that stress of going to class every day, walking in the heat, rain, snow, whatever, go ahead and just, you know, mix up your schedule so you're not trying to go from class to class to class, throw in stopping to get something to eat into there. That becomes a lot, and I'm telling you now, don't do it. All right, so with that being said, that wraps up today's video. I told y'all I would keep this one mighty short. So if you haven't, go check out the first video for all the college advice that I had to offer for any incoming freshmen, transfer students, or anybody who is interested in going to college. I hope all of this information helps. If you guys have any questions, comment down below and I will reply to them as soon as possible. I hope everybody has a great school year this school year, including myself. I'm going to be a senior at FAMU, and I'm excited. I'm ready to get it over with, but college has taught me a lot, and I'm so glad I was able to share it with y'all. Bye.
But I'll be on it always, always,